Welcome to Barbados for this 20-minute yoga workout for shoulders, core, and arm strength. Throughout this class, we'll be cycling through a series of exercises to build flexibility, strength, and endurance in our shoulders, our back, our core, and our arms. It's an entire upper body workout where we'll be maintaining our body weight on our hands on our mat for almost the entirety of the class. So feel free at any point to pause the video and take a break, have a drink of water, collect yourself, because this is your class. Take it to your level, and if it's too easy, I dare you to do it again all the way from the beginning over. All right, with that said, grab your water and your mat, roll it out, and let's begin. All right, friends, let's begin at the bottom of our mat on our knees, grounding in, rocking back and forth just slightly, a little bit of movement. Let's begin with a deep, conscious breath, lifting our hands up above our head, bringing the palms together as we slowly fill our lungs all the way up to capacity. We're going to reach even further and open up the shoulders as we try to touch the sky before consciously, mindfully, slowly exhaling all the air out of the lungs. Bring our hands down to heart. Taking a moment right here to set an intention for this class, to work hard, to have fun, to listen to your body, and to be grateful that you showed up here today to continue your quest for a more happy, vibrant, and healthy version of you. All right, letting go of the prayer position, let's come down onto all fours, planting the palms onto the mat. Let's lift ourselves up into downward facing dog and experiment with yourself and with your body to find where to put the pressure. More in your hands, more towards your heels. Pull that chest down towards the mat, making sure your fingers are flat and straight, and coming in towards your breath. Connecting as you inhale and as you exhale. Making any slight micro adjustments as you need, and falling deeper into the asana as we begin this class right here. Okay, let's activate the stretch with a micro bend of the knees. Let's exhale and drop your chest down towards the mat, pushing with your shoulders. Wonderful. Exhaling each time, 5 times. Then we're going to straighten the knees. We're going to do the same thing by pushing our heels. Little micro pulses, heels, exhale, micro bend the knees again. Let's come back, bringing the chest, opening up the back, opening up the heart, feeling it in the shoulders. So you have these micro pulses. Straighten the knees, and same thing with the heels. Exhaling, push, exhaling, push, exhaling, push, baby pulses. Perfect. Okay, next we're going to lift the right foot and wrap it around the back of the left ankle and push the left heel down flat onto the mat. This is going to activate the back of your calf, your ankle, and your entire hamstring up your leg. If your heel can't make it all the way down, that's perfectly okay. Just add as much pressure as your body seems to benefit from and sink in with each breath a little bit deeper, inhaling and adding a little bit more pressure as you push down on the heel and exhale. Okay, let's take it to the other side. Left foot around right ankle, and same idea here. Closing your eyes, listening to the signals of your body, and making the adjustments so that this asana serves you in your need right here, right now. Wonderful. Let's walk out our dogs here and add a little bit of motion to give some circulation and some release, because that was a lot on the calf muscles and the hamstrings there. My calves, they always scream at me during that one. All right. Let's come back to neutral and slowly, mindfully wave your body forward 1 inch at a time towards plank. Once you find your way in plank, check that your wrists are stacked with your elbows above and your shoulders above that. You're right on your toes, and hold the tension in your core as if someone was going to give you a punch in the stomach. That helps deepen the strength exercise by sucking in the belly button and flexing the entire midsection. Close your eyes and breathe here. We're holding for 30 seconds. We're about halfway there. If you start to shake or need to drop your knees, that's perfectly fine. You're where you are today, and that's exactly where you're supposed to be. Find solace in your breath. Wonderful. We're going to go over to some knee drops now. Dropping the knees, staying in plank. That's 1, and up. 2, and up. 3, exhale, straighten, inhale. 4, exhale, straighten, inhale. Wonderful. 5, we're halfway there. Keep it going. 6, drop the knees, bringing it up. 7, and 8, drop the knees. And last one, come back up to plank and find your way back to downward facing dog. Perfect. We're going to hold this downward dog here for another 30 seconds. Up until this point, we haven't taken a break from keeping our body weight on our arms and holding ourselves on our mat with our hands down. The little secret is this is completely intentional, and we're only about halfway there. So hold here, catch your breath, sink into the asana before we move forward with the rest of the class. Okay, prepping the next exercise. We're going to drop our knees but not touch them to the mat, and then shoot forward into plank before coming back to downward facing dog. That's 1. Knees down towards the earth, shoot forward, and downward facing dog. That's 2. Here we go. Drop the knees, shoot forward, and come back in. Drop the knees, shoot forward, and downward facing dog. Drop knees, plank, back to dog. It's very cyclical. Find the breath inside of it, try to control it, and be as fluid and graceful in these movements as you possibly can. We're almost there. And bring the knees down, shooting forward into plank, and coming back into dog. Couple more times here. Take it at your own pace. Take a break anytime you need to, or continue with me. Knees to plank, and back to downward facing dog. Perfect. Last one. Knees down, plank forward, and back. Beautiful. Holding here just for a second. We're going to walk out our dog once again. Take note, we're still on our body weight with our hands on the mat. If you need to take a break, that's fine. If not, lift up your right foot and bring it over into 3-legged dog here, opening up your hip to the right side of your mat. Feeling the weight in your shoulders of your entire upper body and your hip opening up as you allow the weight of your right foot to pull down towards the earth. Beautiful breathing. Now we're going to take it up a notch and begin to bring the right knee towards right elbow. Boom. And extend. Bring it to the left. And extend. Excellent. Exhaling when it touches. Inhaling when it goes back. Exhale when it touches. Wonderful. Now right tap, straight back. Left tap, straight back. Right, back, and left. Excellent job. Staying focused here, trying to stay fluid. Last one, bring it to the left and up. Okay, we're gonna stay in 3-legged dog just for a second here. Holding and bring the leg back down. Walking out the dog just slightly before we take it to the other side. All right, gathering yourself before we lift up the left leg and come into 3-legged dog here, bringing the left ankle over to the right side of the mat and opening up the hip to the left side. Closing the eyes and sinking into your breath as we hold here for 20 seconds. If this is as far as you want to go, just hang out here for as long as you can. And if not, Let's take it forward to the exercise portion. Knee to left and straight back, and then cross over to the right elbow. That's 1. Left side tap, push it back, and right elbow, and back. Bringing the exhale to the tap, and push back. Exhale to the right side, and push back. Left and breathe, push it back. Right and breathe. Beautiful. Last one here, tapping the elbow, pushing it back. And right side, last one, bringing it back to 3-legged dog just for a minute here to collect ourselves, for anyone to catch up that might be behind. And we're going to drop the feet back in and walk the dog. Once again, great job, guys. We're finally going to release from keeping our body weight on our hands as we drop our knees down to the earth, feet flat, and find our way into a well-deserved child pose. To give it a little variation, you can bring your hands behind to release all the tension in the shoulders, clasp the fingers and just rest them on your sit bone, or engage by bringing them forward for a very active and deep stretch. The further to the top of your mat, the more your shoulders release. Now, if you want to let go at any point, that's perfectly fine. Remember, this is your practice. Whatever your shoulders are asking for after 10 minutes of bodyweight support, just this is your break here to give it exactly as it requires. Wonderful. If you're in the space, reconnect to the breath, find the stillness, check in with yourself, and then mindfully release your hands and bring them forward, palms to the earth, right out in front of you. We're going to give a little bit of motion here to pay forward to your back, to your shoulders, to your triceps, and to all the hard work you've done so far in this class. We're just over halfway through, so take this moment here to fill your tanks back up before we continue on. And remember, if stillness is better for you, that's perfectly okay. My body likes the motion and the movement, so I always connect the breath to slight movements to just deepen and strengthen the asana. And on your next exhale, slowly and mindfully come back up onto your knees into hero. Let's take another connective breath as we raise our hands up above our head, bringing our palms together with a deep inhale, filling up our lungs. Then mindfully letting all the oxygen back out, we bring our hands back down to heart and check in with ourselves. Taking a deep, conscious breath again. And exhaling as we come forward onto all fours again, planting our toes and lifting our knees just an inch or two off the mat as we engage our core again, sucking in the belly button and flexing as if someone was about to punch you in the gut. Holding, closing our eyes, making sure our elbows are stacked above our wrists and our shoulders above that in a straight line up towards the sky. Holding here for a total of 60 seconds, closing our eyes. It's perfectly fine if you drop your knees at any point to take a break. Remember, it's your practice, and where you are is exactly where you're supposed to be. But staying here, trying not to shake too much. If you shake, that's fine. But doing your best to control it, to breathe through it, to focus on getting to the other side, because you're almost there already. Couple more seconds, just hang on here. 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, let go of the feet, and lift the right leg out behind you in a straight line, pointing the toe, and the left arm in front of you, pointing the fingers to the top before we do baby pulses with little exhales. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and now reach back with the hand, grabbing the ankle, pull it towards the sky up above you if you can. Activating here, trying not to wobble, not to shake, finding the stillness in this beautiful balancing asana here. You can use your gaze to the mat as a point of contact to give you better balance, But if you'd like to advance this asana, try closing your eyes just for a second and see how you fare. That's the advanced version, if you can believe it. Just closing your eyes and everything gets that much more difficult to balance. All right, exhaling, coming back to neutral. We're going to take it over to the other side. Give a little bit of motion here, just a relief, and extend the left leg back, pointing the toes, right arm forward, pointing the fingers ahead, and baby pulses with little exhales. 1, 2, 3, lifting up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And just like we did on the other side, we're going to reach around, grab the foot or the ankle, pull it upwards towards the clouds above, or the ceiling, depending on where you are. Remember to close your eyes if you'd like to advance the asana just slightly, or keep your gaze fixed on the mat below you, because your eye line can act as an anchor to make balancing in asanas like this that much easier. Coming into your breath, deep inhale, and exhaling out. Beautiful. Let's release back onto all fours. Little bit of motion, rocking back and forth, just to release everything you've been holding on to, before sliding down onto our forearms and clasping our fingers together, planting our toes and coming backwards to prep for dolphins. For dolphins, on the exhale, you bring your chin forward to the top of your mat and inhale back. Exhale forward, inhale back. Exhale forward and inhale back. That's 3. Great job. Keep it up. 7 more to go. As you find your pace, you can pause the video and take a break at any point, but I encourage you to do your best to find your limit and push it a little bit further each time you're here with me. All right, couple more. Forward and back. Forward and back. All right, bring it forward and we're just gonna hold here. Again, bringing the belly button towards the spine, flexing the entire core and midsection. Closing your eyes and breathing. This has been pretty intense. If you're holding on still, I commend you. And if you need to drop your knees at any point, that's perfectly okay. Just find what feels right for you and push it a little bit further today. All right, couple more seconds here. Staying still, trying not to shake too much, and release. Finding your way into baby cobra. Shoulders stacked above the elbows. Hands to the top of your mat, opening up the chest, lifting up the chin, and slightly pushing your pelvis down towards the earth to deepen the stretch and the asana a little bit more. Listen to the signals, find what's right for you, and come back to your breath with your eyes closed. Wonderful. All right, releasing and coming back now, stacking the hips above the knees, finding your way into puppy, which is a beautiful shoulder release. Bringing your chest down towards the mat. If you can, planting your chin on the mat as well, and trying to look forward, bringing your gaze up towards the top of your mat where your fingers are. Feeling your entire spine opening up and your shoulders saying thank you. This beautiful asana that's feeding so much for all the work that you've done up until this point in this class. Magnificent. All right. On your next exhale, slide back on your mat, on your forearms, finding your way into child's pose. Bringing your fingers to the top of the mat and forehead down towards the earth. This is the third of the gratitude asanas for the end of this class. Say thank you to your shoulders, to your back, to your arms, for supporting you through this class, for holding so much of your body weight for so long. Say thank you to yourself for showing up today, investing in you, and in this stillness we've cultivated right here, this deeper alignment and relationship between your mind and your body. Okay. On your next exhale, mindfully, slowly come back up to where we began on our knees in hero. And let's take a deep and mindful final stretch, arms out, palms coming together, lifting our gaze towards our finger and reaching even further up towards the sky before exhaling all the air slowly and mindfully out as you bring your hands down to heart. Checking in with your heart pounding and your mind stillness and the euphoria and the energy that you've cultivated inside yourself as you're perfectly primed to take on whatever it is that's before you for the rest of the day when you step off this mat here. Filling up the lungs, taking one last deep breath, raising the chin, opening the chest, and exhale. A wonderful job here today, guys. Thank you for showing up and sharing your time with me, for giving it your all, and remembering to work hard and have fun. Namaste. Hey friends, I just wanted to put this little video here at the end of this class to say that I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a real honor for me to be putting so much content here on YouTube with Juliana through Boho Beautiful Yoga and receive such a positive and encouraging response. I wanted to let you also know that we only put a small fraction of the videos that we do for me here on Boho Beautiful Yoga. So if you want to check out my entire catalog, it's available over at Boho Beautiful Official, our app and streaming service, which is at bohobeautiful.tv. There you can see my entire catalog and Juliana's entire catalog, the entire thing. And there's a 14-day trial with no strings attached that you can sign up for, check it all out. And if you choose to become a part of the community, that's wonderful because it's super vibrant. There's so many amazing people there that are all there with the same intention. And it's probably the most, inspiring part about what we do here at Boho Beautiful. It's an honor to have that running and to have this running and just to connect with so many of you. So thanks for being here. And again, if you want to check it out, bohobeautiful.tv. If not, see you at the next class. We'll roll out our mats together again.